Hello everybody, and welcome to my comprehensive overview of what truly happened with my relationship with the devil, aka Darien Chief. This whole court case based on Sydney's lies has got me feeling down. I'm praying to God and the devil that everything will be okay and I'll be allowed to enjoy my life freely and without persecution based on Sydney's false statement because hey, I am not a crook. I just want peace, man, but you know how some people are. She's got me going out of my mind. What the fuck did I do? I got no blood on my hands in this case, in this art house picture maybe, but when it comes to her lying and framing me, the fact that she makes me the villain makes me want to shoot myself in the head. When I'm a nice guy, so hey, let's discuss what truly happened. From August 6th to October 31st, 2019, we were dating exclusively, but she was cheating the entire time because, as Sydney likes to put it, she always had hoes, and the fact that she always cheated on me makes me want to bash my own brains in. I'm ashamed to say that she slept with 10 of my friends since we began dating, but back to August 2019. She asked me to give her a baby in August 2019, and I actually bought her prenatal vitamins on her birthday, and we kept trying for a baby, and she was pregnant, and in September 2019 she came crying to me that she miscarried until we had an argument, and then she told me that she got an abortion, and that she was going to sleep with my friend Cody, and that she slept with my friend Chooch. Hence, she's the devil, and we made it until Halloween. I mourned that whole year, but I put my energy into music and art. In fact, she's the reason that I became Selkyrk. Pause for a dramatic ah. And I was kind of mad at the world, like why God did she ask me for a baby and then abort it, why? It didn't make sense, and for a year my neighbors heard me crying and praying. Like why abort our baby after asking me for our baby, why? So I began to rebuild. Every day I was trying to be thankful for life by eating my thank yous and drinking a daily cup of yes I can. Until I was abducted by aliens. Just joking, there's a tractor beam there. I finally started to feel better and I had a job at KFC in November 2019 until I noticed that hey, Sydney had a baby, kinda looked like me. Believe me, this turned my whole world upside down and I asked Sydney, hey, is that our baby? She wouldn't answer me and I kept asking everybody, hey, is this my daughter, does she look like me? Until finally Sydney came to my work at KFC and assaulted me. She made me bleed in front of my boss and I never hit her back. The next day, Lord, she was lovey-dovey. She came to my work again and she was like, please don't charge me. You don't have to charge me, after I just mourned an entire year for her daughter being aborted basically, but she was manipulating me again into not charging her, and I actually held my daughter for the first time. I was on the fence about charging her. After all, we had a daughter together, and she assaulted me, right? But since we had a daughter together, I decided not to charge her at the time. I actually celebrated that, yes, Cam is alive, and I decided to ask for our family back, and that's when Sydney decided to frame me for the first time in November 2019. She lied to the cops that I'm the villain, so I stepped off the fence and I charged her for assaulting me and gave the cops witnesses and picture proof of the bodily harm she inflicted on me. They charged her and she gave everybody this picture of her when they took her in, including me. That was January 9th when we got back together and she told me that we could be a family just like I wanted all along. And I jumped to the chance of being a family because I wanted to hold my daughter and raise her. Aww. And we were together as a family from January 9th until February 1st. In fact, she was asking me to move in with her, but I caught her cheating with my friend Rami. And of course I took her back again when she apologized for cheating, and then she ended up giving me gonorrhea. She also cheated again January 30th while she was doing meth at Tyro as our grandmother was babysitting our daughter, but that's neither here nor there. That's when I decided, hey, fuck it, I'm going to move to Brandon in June. I decided to focus on myself and I decided to rebuild for the 4th time after being betrayed by Sydney. Which included her keeping our daughter a secret for half a year and then blaming me for not being there to cut the umbilical cord when I totally would have fucking been there. But then she came crawling back into my life and we woke up a family every day, or every weekday rather, in March 2021. And then I learned that she was cheating every weekend. We were spending every weekday together, but she was cheating every fucking weekend. Because hey, she's got hoes, right? But part of me didn't care that she was cheating because I got to hang on to my daughter and see my daughter and tell her I love her every day. That part was amazing. especially after believing that Sydney literally told me she aborted our daughter. So it's just, I don't know, it was really like messing with my mind that we still had a daughter together, and I loved our daughter so much. I still love her so much. We argued every Friday because she was going to cheat every weekend. It was tough. But it was all for our family to be together. And see those flowers in the background? I bought those flowers just for Sydney for no fucking reason other than I love her. And you know what she did? She hid those flowers in the spare bedroom while she was cheating with one of her hoes. True story. And we even stayed together after the night I caught her cheating. That night, she told me that her cousin's grandmother was in the hospital dying and that Sydney was going to be in the hospital all freaking night long, but she was behind the door and she was cheating. And as you can see, I was devastated. I was absolutely fucking devastated. I started filming because she told me she's going to call the cops, and all I was doing was knocking on her door asking if we were still together while she was behind the door with our daughter and the guy she was cheating with. I had the building code because she gave me the building code, and we were a family all of March 2021. I didn't break anything, I didn't knock any doors down, and I was civil. Then that's when Sydney lied to the cops and framed me by using a false statement. But even after that, we ended up waking up together on Easter morning as a family. In fact, I fed my daughter and I gave her a bottle that very morning, and somebody knocked on the door that very morning. I often wonder who that person was who knocked on the door when we woke up together on Easter morning. Yes, for no reason the cops came to my door and they charged me with her false statement. And then in June she made another false statement which resulted in a 3-year protection order from me contacting her, and I never contacted her since, but that protection order makes me so that I can't contact our daughter either to tell her that I love her. And I can only speculate that she got that protection order because she knew for a fact that I was going to go to a family lawyer and get joint custody. But I digress. Then all summer long I had Melainee on my ass, and that's when I told Melainee the truth that Sydney told me that her dad raped her when she was a teenager. Melainee kept telling me that my family is fucked up, and she kept saying that Sydney must have been on drugs to be with me. In all fairness to Melainee's statement saying that Sydney must have been on drugs, yes, Sydney has been a cokehead since she is 17 years old, and she has still crushed up and snorted pills when she was pregnant with Cam in October 2019. So yes, Melainee, you're 100% right, Sydney was drugged up. But I didn't fucking drug her up, she drugged herself up. She's been addicted to that shit since her dad raped her, basically. And then to fuck with my head, Melainee told me that I'm not Cam's father and that I'll never see her or never raise her and stuff like that. And then to add to that, just 3 weeks ago she was implying threats by telling me that she knows people want to fight me and are lining up to fight me, and I told her to go get them to contact me if they want to fight me in my Selkyrk MMA league. And then even on top of that, Sydney's grandmother came to my door threatening me like, if you don't stop making these videos, I'm going to the police. And then she told me that she sends the Crown everything. And if you're watching, Mr. Crown, I hope that my lawyer and you can come to a peaceful agreement, because this is all based on Sydney making a false statement to the police, which is illegal to do. It's illegal to make a false statement. I believe that we can come to a peaceful agreement and all go on with our lives. I caught her cheating. That's it. That's what happened the night of. And that's why we have this whole freaking case based on her lies and me catching her cheating. So I put my trust in you, and I put my trust in my defense lawyer. Thank you both for sticking up for me in one way or another, because the Crown is all about truth. And this is all true. This is what happened. I respect you both, and I know that you'll come to an agreement. Thanks for listening, Mr. Crown. And that right there was the whole true story about what really happened. I hope the Crown drops the charges, because I was framed and Sydney lies to the cops, like even today. I think that all these charges should be dropped and everybody can move on with their lives and head into the sunset. We can have peace, and I was never a threat to Sydney. I hope that her and my daughter actually live to 100 and that eventually we become friends who co-parent, but hey, whatever. At least allow me to live free and enjoy my life as I seek new horizons, build my life, and venture into my own horizon and sunset. Thank you all for listening so much.
May today be a great day for us both, and I hope that miracles happen and that your dreams come true and that my dreams come true and that we both become rich and famous.
mansion on Mars. Love me while you can with all of your heart. Tell me I'm the one, your baby daddy superstar.
Do you believe in yourself, baby mama? Can you give the world hell, baby mama? Can you make your bank account swell, sugar mama? Can you learn to teach our babies well, smart mama? What kind of light is in you? Is what is bright within you? I hope you have a great night, true, true. Have a wonderful everyday, my sexy, and know I love you.
We are born to fly higher than the sky. We're destined to live among stars or in my mansion on Mars. Love me while you can with all of your heart. Tell me I'm the one, your baby daddy superstar. We are born to fly higher than the sky. We're destined to live among stars or in my mansion on Mars. Love me while you can with all of your heart. Tell me I'm the one, your baby daddy superstar.
May today be a great day for us both, and I hope that miracles happen, and that your dreams and my dreams come true, and that we both become rich and famous. Love, Selkyrk.